Alright, so walking up to the property, we do have a nice little end unit here. You may be able to hear some road noise in this video, but I can actually assure you once you get this door closed, it's all but non-existent there. Very quiet inside the property. Immediately upon walking in, really open layout, which is awesome. Big family room, fireplace, decent sized kitchen, decent sized dining area, and you do have the lovely vaulted ceilings. Really makes this space feel large. Going over through the kitchen, you can kind of see, and this is a common theme throughout this property, it's a little dated and it all looks to be what the original builder put in, which really just means nothing special. Everything is adequate. It will do. It's just not, anything that's going to pop. The floors really nice here, all natural hardwood, and then through here you have your entrance from the garage and your laundry space. Nice little mud room from the garage, which is a huge plus. All right, so coming out of the living space down the hall, right here, we have a really good sized den office kind of space. There is no closet in this room, so it isn't technically a bedroom. That said, you actually could add a closet to this room and then it could become a bedroom, which is a bonus there. Otherwise, it'd be a great little office work from home space. Coming down the hallway, there's the first floor bathroom here. It is a 3/4 bath with the shower. It's a little dated, but it does look like the floor was recently updated, so it wouldn't need a ton to make it pretty nice. And then just to the right here, we have the master suite. Very good sized room, big window for lots of natural light. In here we have the connected master bath. Really nice little tub here. Double sink, very large mirror, and a separate shower right here. Again, nothing super nice, pretty dated. It looks like all the original builder stuff. The floors do look updated in here though. Coming through here, we have a pretty nice sized walk-in closet, decent amount of shelf space and plenty of hanging space. More shelves and hanging space right here. Adding a shelf on this segment right here would not be very difficult. And then just the private bathroom, private toilet. All right, let's go check out the downstairs now. All right, so coming downstairs, this is actually a very big basement and overall a very big property, which is nice. You have plenty of room. The downstairs is awesome. Double big pane windows here. Kind of newer vinyl windows. Not double pane, sorry, but double panel. So they're very large, get lots of natural light going in here. Over this way, have a little extra nook here, and then your unfinished kind of maintenance room, water heater, furnace, electrical panel, cable, all that good stuff in here. Now, one thing I do need to mention is right in that room, there does appear to be a faint odor of cigarette smoke from, I'm assuming, the prior owner. That is about the only con I've seen so far in this entire place. Down here we have a 3/4 bath. Same deal as the bathroom and the kitchen upstairs. Dated, kind of builder finishes throughout. The floor has been updated though. And then in here, another bedroom, big windows. There's a decent amount of light coming through, but this room unfortunately doesn't have any overhead lighting. And then it does have a pretty big sized walk-in closet, which is nice. All right, let's go check out the upstairs now. All right, so coming upstairs, we're gonna have another little kind of den office space off here to the left. The window provides a lot of great natural light, and it's decent size. Definitely could fit a good sized desk in there. And then over here we have a bathroom, another 3/4, same deal as the other ones. All builder grade, original kind of finishes. Floor has been updated. And then just to the right here, we have another bedroom. This is the third bedroom. Nothing crazy, good space. Through this door right here, we have what I would consider the only other con of the property. And I'm kind of perplexed as to what this even was ever intended to be, what it was used for. It's kind of just like an unfinished quote unquote room. None of these walls are really finished per se. They look to be, this one might be drywall right here, this wall right here, but all these other walls are definitely just plywood. You kind of have subfloor plywood showing. There is this little bit of carpet thrown out. It isn't installed by any means, it's just thrown out there. To finish this room out, quote unquote room again, it probably would be anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500. I don't really know what you get for that though. You could theoretically throw a closet in here and it could theoretically be a room, but it would be pretty small. So functionally, wouldn't make a ton of sense, but this could be more storage, etc. All right, coming back to the family room, we can just go out here really quickly and check out the deck. Nothing too crazy with the deck here. It's honestly pretty small, I would say. There is a road right there. It's not a super busy road, and again, you can really only hear it when you're outside. The property itself does have some pretty good soundproofing qualities, and so you really can't hear any noise from that road when you're on the inside. All right, let's talk about the pros, and there are a lot of them with this property. There are 3 bedrooms like you're looking for, 3 bathrooms like you're looking for. We have the end unit, which is great, tons of natural light. It's awesome. You don't share, the extra walls with people, which is really nice. There's vaulted ceilings, there's a fireplace, there's hardwood floors in the kitchen, and they have the new vinyl in all of the bathrooms, which is really nice. The kitchen and the bathrooms could be improved, which is another thing that you were saying would be a potential plus. It wouldn't take a ton to get them fairly improved. With those new floors in there, I think you could go off of those pretty well. New vanities, new mirrors, new light fixtures, and it would make a huge difference. Some of the other pros with this property, as you know, there's the double garage, which is really nice. It's off of a major thoroughfare, major road. That road out there that I showed you is certainly is an arterial road. It's not a very major thoroughfare as Sheridan was in the second property that we saw. You still can faintly hear road noise. That's somewhat unavoidable in most neighborhoods, but it's not super loud. If you had a TV going at even a moderate volume, even a low volume, it would drown out that road noise. The other thing to mention is that this does have the bedroom on the main floor. The true bedroom as it stands right now is the master, so that is one thing to consider. But that very large kind of office den space could very easily be converted into a true bedroom by adding a closet, or it could act as a bedroom when your cousin comes to visit by just throwing a bed in there and a dresser. I'm sure that would suffice. So all in all, I think there are a lot of pros with this property, and it does really check a lot of your boxes. It'll just, I think, come down to kind of weighing the balance here of that kind of smoke smell in the garage and downstairs coming from that utility room. It is very remediable in the garage. New coat of primer, new coat of paint, and that really should get rid of it. And maybe some deodorizer. Downstairs, I think it's still able to be remedied, but it may be a little more involved in order to get that done. So let's talk about some of the cons of this property. And there were actually only a few, which has been really nice. The first one and the biggest one is that there is a bit of a smoke smell downstairs in the unfinished kind of utility room. There is also a bit of a smoke smell in the garage. The garage has a stronger smoke smell, but the garage I feel a lot more confident in being able to remedy because it's unvented space. It's really almost assuredly just kind of seeped into the paint, and a good coat of primer and paint would most likely remedy that situation. Downstairs, again, it's most likely just in the paint. It mostly is coming from that unfinished utility space. It may take a little more to get rid of that smell. It may be something that you clean out the furnace, the ducting, things like that to get rid of that smell. It's not super strong in the basement, and so it's definitely still a con though. Another con is going to be that upstairs weird, who knows what space that is. You really can't do a ton with it. You could maybe get a closet in there and maybe count it as a bedroom, but it's really small. It's almost left best as just storage space. It is kind of weird. It's kind of dead space. So I would chalk that up as a con. And then one last con I would say is that there are a handful of steps leading into the property that if your cousin were to come over, y'all would have to navigate. That is something that's probably pretty unavoidable in most cases. Most homes are going to have some kind of step up. These steps are a little steep. They're not small steps by any means, and so it may just be a little challenging. Still something I'm sure your cousin and you could overcome though. And I think that's kind of it for the most part for the cons. This one really does check a lot of boxes, and it doesn't come with too many negatives.